My dearest sister, the scent of henna might still be lingering on your hands, a beautiful, fragrant reminder of the joyous celebrations that have just passed. The echoes of laughter from family and friends, the rustle of your wedding lengha, and the quiet prayers whispered for your future are all woven into the fabric of this new chapter of your life. You might find yourself sitting in a new room, surrounded by unfamiliar yet welcoming sights and sounds. Perhaps the aroma of cardamom chai brewing in the kitchen is different from what you're used to, or the morning call to prayer sounds slightly different from this new window. These small changes are the gentle currents carrying you into the vast ocean of marriage, a journey ordained by Allah with immense love and wisdom. This new beginning is filled with a unique mixture of excitement and perhaps a little bit of nervousness, which is completely natural. You are stepping into a partnership, a sacred bond that will shape your days and nights in profound ways. It is a path of shared dreams, whispered secrets under the moonlight, and the simple comfort of knowing you have a companion to walk beside. Remember the du'as your mother made for you, the blessings your father gave you. Carry them in your heart like precious jewels. This is not just a joining of two people, but a beautiful merging of two families, two histories, and two sets of hopes, all coming together under the shade of Islam to create something new and wonderful. As you settle in, you will discover the small, everyday rhythms of your new home, learning how your husband likes his tea, figuring out where the qibla is in your new room for your daily prayers, and finding your own quiet corner for reflection are all part of this beautiful process of building a life together. There will be days filled with sunshine and easy smiles, and there will be moments that test your patience and strength. Both are blessings from Allah, designed to help you grow, learn, and draw closer to Him and to each other. Embrace every moment, the sweet and the challenging, as an opportunity to earn reward and build a foundation of love and understanding that will last a lifetime. Think of your marriage as a garden that you and your husband will now tend to together. It requires daily care, watering with kindness, pulling out the weeds of misunderstanding, and planting seeds of forgiveness and gratitude. Some days you will plant, and other days He will water. But the goal is always to help your love blossom and bear the fruits of peace, companionship, and mercy. This is the beautiful responsibility and the incredible gift that Allah has bestowed upon you. Welcome, dear sister, to this blessed journey. May it be a source of immense joy and a pathway to Jannah for you both. In the beautiful tapestry of Islam, marriage or Nikkah is not merely a social contract or a practical arrangement for living together. It is a profound act of worship, a sacred covenant that is cherished and encouraged. It is one of the most beloved sunnahs of our dear Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, has designed this institution as a source of comfort, love, and tranquility for us. He tells us so beautifully in the Holy Quran, in Surah Ar-Rum, verse 21. And of His signs is that He created for you from yourselves mates that you may find tranquility in them. And He placed between you affection and mercy. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought. This verse is the very heart of a Muslim marriage. Think about those powerful words: tranquility, affection, and mercy. Allah did not just say He created spouses for us. He created them from among ourselves so we could find peace and stillness in their presence. Your husband is meant to be your safe harbor, and you are meant to be his. This tranquility, or sakeena, is a special gift, a deep-seated peace that settles in your soul when you are with your partner. It is the feeling of coming home after a long day, not just to a house, but to a person who understands you and offers you comfort. This is the spiritual purpose of your union. Beyond tranquility, Allah placed mawaddah, affection, and rahma, mercy, between spouses. Affection is the visible love, the kind words, the gentle touch, the thoughtful gestures that brighten your day. It is the spark that keeps the relationship vibrant and warm. Mercy, on the other hand, is a deeper, more resilient love. It is the grace you show each other during difficult times, the forgiveness you offer when one of you makes a mistake, and the compassion you feel for each other's struggles. Mercy is what holds a marriage together when challenges arise, reminding you that you are a team, facing life's trials together with Allah's help. So as you embark on this new life, remember that your marriage is an act of ibadah. Every kind word you say to your husband, every meal you prepare with love, every time you offer him comfort, you are earning rewards from Allah. You are fulfilling a divine purpose. Your home is not just a building. It is a place where Allah's signs of affection and mercy can be witnessed daily. By nurturing your relationship with patience and gratitude, you are not just building a happy life on earth, you are also building your home in Jannah together. This is the ultimate goal and the most beautiful blessing of a Nikkah in Islam. My dear sister, it is so important for you to know that Islam has honored you with specific God-given rights within your marriage. These are not favors to be granted by your husband, but are your divine inheritance, ensuring your dignity, security, and well-being. Knowing your rights is a form of empowerment. It allows you to build your marriage on a foundation of justice, respect, and mutual understanding. The most fundamental of these is the right to be provided for financially. This is known as nafaqah. Your husband is obligated to provide for your food, your clothing, and your shelter, according to his means. This is a responsibility placed firmly on his shoulders, as mentioned in Surah An-Nisa, verse 34, which designates men as the protectors and maintainers of women. This right to maintenance is not conditional on whether you have your own wealth or income. Your money is your own, to spend, save, or invest as you see fit. This financial independence is a beautiful gift from Islam, allowing you the freedom to pursue your own goals, whether they are educational, professional, or charitable, without the burden of household expenses. This right liberates you to contribute to the family if you choose to, not because you are obligated to. It is a testament to the high regard Islam has for women, ensuring that you are cared for and respected within the marital home, allowing you to focus on nurturing the family and yourself. Beyond the material, your rights extend to the emotional and spiritual realms, which are just as crucial for a healthy and thriving marriage. You have the right to kind and gentle treatment. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the best example of this. He said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives." Your husband should be your confidant, your friend, and your source of emotional support. You have the right to be listened to have your opinions valued, and to be treated with compassion and mercy. Your heart is an amana, a trust in his care, and he is accountable to Allah for how he treats it. Furthermore, you have the right to your own personal growth and development. Your marriage should be a partnership that encourages you to become the best version of yourself, not one that stifles your potential. This includes your right to seek knowledge, both Islamic and worldly, to maintain ties with your family, and to have time for your own interests and spiritual replenishment. A righteous husband is one who supports his wife's journey towards self-improvement and closeness to Allah. Remember, you are a complete individual, and your marriage is meant to enhance your life, not diminish it. Upholding these rights with wisdom and grace is key to building a balanced and loving home. Just as Islam has honored you with rights, it has also granted rights to your husband, creating a beautiful balance of mutual responsibilities that ensures harmony in the home. Understanding and fulfilling these rights is not a sign of subservience, but an act of love, respect, and worship. It is your way of contributing to the tranquility and stability of your shared life. One of the primary rights of your husband is to be respected as the head of the family. This leadership role, as mentioned in Surah An-Nisa, is one of responsibility, not dictatorship. It means he is entrusted with the duty of protecting, providing for, and guiding the family with justice and consultation. Your role as his wife is to be his partner and supporter in this noble task. This means showing him respect, both in private and in public, and guarding his honor and his wealth. It means creating a peaceful and welcoming atmosphere in the home, a sanctuary where he can find rest and solace from the pressures of the outside world. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that a righteous wife is the best treasure a man can have. By being a source of comfort, encouragement, and wise counsel, you become that treasure. You are the one who helps him stay on the right path and supports his efforts to be a good Muslim, a good son, and a good husband. Another important right of your husband is the right to intimacy within the bounds of marriage, just as it is your right as well. This physical connection is a vital part of the affection and mercy that Allah has placed between spouses. It is a means of strengthening your bond, expressing love, and finding comfort in one another. It should be approached with mutual desire, tenderness, and respect for each other's needs and feelings. The key here is mutuality. It is a shared space of vulnerability and love, a beautiful expression of the marital bond that is rewarded by Allah when conducted with the right intentions and in a manner that is pleasing to both partners. Ultimately, the relationship between a husband and wife in Islam is one of partnership and cooperation. Think of the beautiful example of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his wife Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her. She was his greatest supporter, his confidant, and his source of strength when he received the first revelation. Theirs was a relationship built on deep love, mutual respect, and a shared mission. This is the ideal we strive for. By fulfilling your responsibilities with a loving heart and seeking to please Allah, you are not just fulfilling your husband's rights. You are weaving a strong, beautiful, and blessed partnership that will be your shade in this life and the next. In the rich and vibrant culture of Indian Muslim families, marriage is rarely just about two people. It is a beautiful and sometimes complex merging of two entire families. Living with or in close proximity to your in-laws is a common reality, and it can be one of the greatest blessings of your married life. They can be a source of immense wisdom, support, and love. Your mother-in-law can share her recipes and life experiences, and your father-in-law can offer guidance and protection. Your sisters and brothers-in-law can become your closest friends and allies. Embracing them with an open heart is the first step towards building a harmonious extended family. Allah reminds us in the Quran to be kind to our parents, and this beautiful injunction can be extended to our in-laws, who are now in the position of our parents. Surah Al-Isra, verse 23, guides us to speak to them a noble word and lower to them the wing of humility out of mercy. Treating them with kindness, respect, and patience is not only good manners, but also an act of worship that will bring immense barakah, blessings, into your marriage. Listen to their stories, ask for their advice, and show gratitude for their presence in your life. Small gestures of love, like making your mother-in-law a cup of tea or asking about your father-in-law's day, can build powerful bridges of affection. However, it is also important to acknowledge that this dynamic can come with its own set of challenges. Misunderstandings can arise from differences in habits, expectations, or communication styles. It is in these moments that patience, as encouraged in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 153, "O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient," becomes your most valuable tool. Try to see things from their perspective and give them the benefit of the doubt. Remember that they are also adjusting to a new person in their home and their son's new life. A little bit of grace and a lot of dua can resolve many conflicts before they even begin. At the same time, it is crucial to establish loving and healthy boundaries with wisdom and respect. Your primary relationship is with your husband, and it is essential to have private time and space to nurture that bond. Communicate your needs gently and clearly, both to your husband and, when appropriate, to your in-laws. For example, you might say, "I would love to learn how you make this dish. But tonight my husband and I were planning to have a quiet dinner together. Perhaps we can cook together this weekend." It is about finding a balance between being an integrated part of the family and protecting the sacred space of your marriage. This is not about building walls, but about respectfully tending to the different gardens in your life. Let me share the story of Fatima, a young woman much like you. When Fatima got married, she was in the middle of her master's degree. She moved into a home with her husband, his parents, and his younger sister. The first few months were a whirlwind of adjustments. She loved her new family, but found it difficult to balance her wifely duties, her studies, and the expectations of her in-laws. She felt overwhelmed, trying to be the perfect wife, the perfect daughter-in-law, and a dedicated student all at once. Her grades began to slip, and she felt a constant undercurrent of stress. She knew something had to change. Instead of letting resentment build, Fatima decided to approach the situation with empathy and proactive problem-solving. She first spoke to her husband, not with complaints, but with vulnerability. She explained how much she wanted to be there for everyone, but also how important her education was for her future and theirs. Her husband, seeing her sincerity, listened with an open heart. Together, they came up with a plan. He started helping with small chores and made sure to protect her study time in the evenings. His support became her anchor, reminding her that they were a team. Next, Fatima approached her mother-in-law with love and respect. She said, "Ammi, I love spending time with you in the kitchen and learning from you. I also have my final exams coming up, and I'm feeling a bit stressed. Would it be okay if I focus on my studies after dinner for the next few weeks? I want to make you and everyone proud." Her mother-in-law, who had always valued education, understood completely. She not only agreed, but also started making sure Fatima had a quiet space to study, and would often bring her a snack, her small gesture a huge source of encouragement. Fatima's story teaches us that communication, rooted in love and respect, is key. She didn't demand her rights. She shared her feelings and worked collaboratively to find solutions. She balanced her responsibilities by prioritizing and seeking support. Here are 4 faith-rooted tips to help you on your own journey. First, make dua your first resort. Before speaking to anyone, speak to Allah. Ask Him to soften hearts, grant you wisdom, and put barakah in your time and relationships. The power of sincere prayer can move mountains. Second, schedule us time. Intentionally set aside time for just you and your husband, even if it's just 20 minutes of uninterrupted conversation before bed. This private time is vital for strengthening your core bond and is a right for both of you. Third, practice active gratitude. Keep a journal or make a mental note each day of 3 things you are grateful for in your marriage and your new family. This practice, rooted in the Quranic principle of shukr or gratitude, shifts your focus from challenges to blessings. Fourth, seek knowledge together. Read a book on Islamic marriage or watch lectures together. Learning about your shared faith and responsibilities as a couple strengthens your partnership and gives you a common language for navigating challenges. My dear sister, your marriage is a beautiful path laid out for you by Allah. It will have its sunny days and its rainy ones, but with faith as your compass and patience as your shield, you can build a home filled with the tranquility, affection, and mercy promised by our Creator. Trust in His plan, communicate with kindness, and never forget that you are strong, capable, and deeply loved. May your journey be blessed, and may your home be a haven of peace and a stepping stone to Jannah.